Well, hello, my friends. Welcome into the live stream. It's Nora, the Stock Explorer. Guys, we're going to talk about this crazy stock market week that we just had and what's going to happen next week. I'm going to tell you what I did, what I'm going to do, guys, and we're going to chat and we're going to hang out. And we are not just talking about the stock market. We can talk about finances. We can talk about side hustles. We can talk about the weather, guys. It's okay. Everything is cool here. This is the laid back stock market chat, but I am going to feature a few ideas that I have, guys. If you can hear me, give me a nice little thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. If you'd like to come on with me, guys, and chat live, don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. Use the link, okay? Use the link and come on up, and we can have a nice chat, guys. We can have a nice chat. All right. Sounds clear. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate you. I was on your Thrive Together music channel a bit ago, chatting on there, guys. Check out Tuber Chat. Kevin, awesome supporter. Hey, Rambling with the Brums. Thank you so much. We got Jaden in the house. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, guys. I was just hanging out with Jack Dawson for a minute. I tried to do my rounds, give everybody a chance to wake up, guys, right? Wake up, get that coffee or get that tea or that energy drink or whatever it is that you have. A way that I'm trying to save money now, guys, when I go to Wawa on the weekends, my homegirl that gives me the coffee all the time, she's not there on the weekends, so I bring my refill mug because it's cheaper to just get a refill. And a lot of places you go, if you bring your mug, it's a little cheaper. Little things like that, guys, is what you have to do because this inflation, guys, everything's getting expensive. It's kicking us in the tail, isn't it? So we have to do what we have to do, right? So yeah, thanks again, Tuber Chat, for joining me. What did you have for breakfast? uh, Kevin, how's Kristen doing? Is she cooking you guys breakfast? What's up, Towels Art and Game? Did you change your channel name again? Towels AA Games. All right. I know that's you though. Super huge supporter. It helps keep my chat in line, guys. So I appreciate that. Hey, Allie, what's going on? Good morning, Allie. I got my Canadian friends. Allie's got a premiere coming up. Happy early birthday to you. You're going to have a birthday soon, and I look forward to seeing that live stream. That looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, so guys, hey, what's going on, Dimitri? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Share it on Twitter. Appreciate that. Much appreciated, guys. The link is somewhere in the chat if you search around for it, okay, guys? So you could click that and come up if you would like, okay? So yeah, thanks for joining me, Dimitri. Dimitri's up in Canada too. Wow, we got a good Canadian turnout, guys. I have a lot of Canadian friends. Some of it's thanks to Kevin from Tuber Chat. I start to connect to some of the friends that visit his channel. Hey, we got Haggard's Face all the way from the Philippines. Thank you, Haggard. Appreciate you. Hello, my friend. Mega mega love shout out. That's what that means, guys. The MMLSO mega mega love shout out. Canada supports. Yes, they do, man. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. All right. So what the heck happened to the stock market last week? Well, guys, instead of calling it a crash, we can call it the great reset, right? It's the stock market's resetting because big money can't make those big gains unless they move it both ways, right? It can't just go up, 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 right? Or big money, and when I say big money, I mean the hedge funds, the the companies out there that put millions and millions of dollars into the stock market, the ones that actually move the stock market. When we buy a share of Apple or even 100 shares of Apple, it does not even move the stock market. We are simply playing in their playing field, right, guys? So when you study it like I do, because I nerd out on it, you sort of start to notice these patterns in the ebb and flow of how the market moves, right? I had a feeling last week was going to be red, and it was. And I think at least the beginning of this week will be red, and I'll tell you why. And I have several reasons for that. It's just not my opinion, guys. There's many experts that feel the same way. But will this last for a long time? No, I don't think it will, guys. I really don't think that it will. Haggard saying, mega, mega love shout out to YouTuber Chat. All right, guys, if you don't know Kevin, he runs Tuber Chat, which is a grow show. If you guys have a small channel, make sure you go over and support Kevin. He goes live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. He'll be live later today if you'd like to come and hang out. I'm going to try to get in there. Not try, no, I will, because I enjoy connecting with all the friends there. Hey, what's up? There's my homegirl, Vermont Gardening Adventures. Good morning, girl. Good morning. If anybody would like to come up, the link for StreamYard is in the chat. No pressure, of course. You don't have to. You guys can just look at my big pumpkin head for the next hour or so, right? But if you'd like to come on, that'd be great. You can help me get the chat going. That would be fantastic. So DP's sending me a heart. Thank you so much, DP. Love you, Allie. You're awesome. You're awesome, guys. Thank you for reaching out and connecting with each other. A lot of us are already connected on here. Think Dragon saying, "Hey, Tuber Chat, what's up? What's up, Think Dragon? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Think Dragon's been doing a lot of live streams day and night. I can't do the sleep streams, guys. I can't do that. I'm not that brave, right? Mountain says Canada rocks. Yeah, you guys rock. We are here to support you guys. I went out just before the live stream and I got myself a little space heater. I'm in Florida, and for whatever reason, whoever programs the air conditioning at my work decides that they would like to blow cold air conditioning on me all day, and it's only 44 degrees outside. Now, that's a heat wave for a lot of you guys, right? You'll be out there in your t-shirt. But Norris Dragon, oh my God, Think Dragon, you're crazy. What are you doing? You're in bed? All right, let me bring you up here for a second. Oh, Norris
What's
Dragon.
up?
Oh my gosh, what's up, man?
I've been up like a minute.
Oh wow. Well, I apologize that you had to look at me when you first come on to the live stream, man. I see you've been crushing it. You've been killing it with all your I mean, you go on for hours and hours. I try to do an hour, and that's a little tough, especially when you're talking about stocks, right? But
Yeah, I guess it
anyway,
is.
if you guys haven't gotten in the market, this week is probably a good chance because there's so many stocks that are cheap right now. They're just like Netflix is under four
What's
hundred
the reason for
dollars.
that?
Well, they're afraid of the inflation. They're afraid of the Fed, news that's coming out where they're going to do the rate hikes and things like that. Of course, the Roni Rona and all of that that's going on, right? So with all that combined, people get a little scared. But also, I think big money is trying to reset it so that they can go ahead and make their goals for the year. Because I think maybe by the summer, we're going to start moving back up again. We just got to get through a couple of these rough months. But if you guys have a favorite stock, if you have a favorite stock, look at it now because a lot of the prices are unbelievable. But it's funny because people get scared when it's down this low, but it's funny when the stocks start going up, people start jumping in when the price goes higher, which kind of doesn't make sense. The time to buy it is when there's fear in the market. So instead of looking at it as a crash, you guys could look at it as a
Yeah.
shopping opportunity. I'm almost tapped out. I'm literally like I made a couple trades this past couple weeks that didn't go my way, right? I made a little money and then I lost some money, guys, and I lost a little bit more than I made, but not too bad. Not it was not too bad. I bet that Citigroup Bank was going to go over 70 a share and it did not. So I lost about $200 on that, guys. I always want to share my losses because uh a lot of people come on YouTube and they just show the win, and it's not always a win, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have tuned into Commander Vlogs, he spoke about it. I mean, some people have taken some serious losses. I take smaller ones here and there because I'm really careful on how to manage that risk, right? But I do take some risks. So Tuber Chat is saying, let's see, the Stock Explorer, where did the money go from all your crypto that's down? Well, it's still in there. I still have Dogecoin and it went down to what, 14 cents and bounced. I'm just holding it. I'm holding Dogecoin until Elon comes out with the Pi phone instead of the iPhone. His phone is called the I'm being attacked, guys. His phone is called the Pi phone, and I think he's going to allow people to use Dogecoin to pay that for the phone and also the phone bill associated with the Pi phone. These are things planned for the future, but I think Dogecoin will be just as good as money. With the Robinhood wallet and other wallets coming out, we're going to be able to start using these coins as cash. So, yeah, whatever I have, I'm not selling it. I'm not scaring out of it. I'm hanging on to it.
Yeah,
Scratch.
I want to say hello to Paralife.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Paralife, how are you doing, bud? And Tuber Chat, thanks for saying hello to me when I came in. Tuber Chat, Scratching Pete, Tao's Art, what's up, Tao's Art? I see you changed your name a little bit. That's good stuff.
I
A little bit
thought so.
shorter now. You can get it on them thumbnails, huh?
I thought so. Yeah, oh, yeah. That's
I'm
right,
trying to
Nor.
hide
You
from the
keep it
sun.
transparent. Yeah, guys, when I take a L, I'll let y'all know. I lost about 450 bucks this week. I made almost 200 on a Tesla trade, but then I lost
Yeah.
400 with some other things that I had. It is what it is because I've been playing options. So when you can win big or lose big with the options. I'm gonna be real careful on how I play options moving into this year though, guys. I had a few more than I probably should have. Allie saying, "Hey, Dragon. Do you know
What's up?
Allie from DP's Wonderful World?"
Let me check. Let me see the name. Ellie or Allie? What'd you say?
Allie. She's
Oh,
in
DP.
Canada.
DP. Yeah, DP. How you
Yeah,
doing, DP?
DP's Wonderful World.
Yeah, how are you doing? Yeah, sometimes I have to see the names because I don't always say them correctly.
It's all good. Sometimes people change them too, and
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta keep up with who's who. Hager saying thank you, thanks Doc, thanks to Doc. I'm not sure. I don't know all the Filipino um words, but
Hmm.
I guess that means thank you, thank you. Volatility doesn't bother me, but I'd love to know what causes the mood this week. Well, a lot of people have spoke on the fact that they did anticipate a big correction this year. Even Elon Musk said we may take a hit this year. So, I mean, in a way, maybe we're just trying to get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. If it's going to take these dips, let's do it in January. Let's get it out of the way so that we can move forward on the year, right? Um, that's what I'm thinking. So guys, I wanted to share my screen and show you a couple things. I did make a option play on Apple for this week. I'm betting it's going to drop below 106. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Think
160.
Apple's gonna drop?
Yeah, I think at least in the beginning of the week it will. And then, but I'm not so confident that I'm going to hold that option for long. I'll probably cash it out early in the week. Let's see. Kristen's on here. This is my friend. We've been friends a long time. I work in fintech, and many of our customers are feeling a big crash is coming, and will stick around. And will stick around for a while. Okay. Well, that is also another fear. There's a fear that when this happens, that we will just sort of become stagnated. Like this happened to the Japanese stock market. When theirs sort of crashed, it lasted for years. Like it didn't just bounce back up. Like when we had the pandemic Rona thing happen, it did have a crash and then it bounced so quickly everybody couldn't even believe it. That's how quickly that it bounced. What happened in Japan, it didn't. And like my friend here, Vermont Gardening Adventures, is saying, they think it will stick around for a while. Well, that's always a possibility, guys. That's always a possibility. What's Kevin saying? Apparently, we're 10 years overdue for a depression. Well, it's kind of like a perfect storm. You got commodity prices rising, you got wages that are rising, interest rates are rising, right? Oil prices, gas prices are up. Uh, excuse me. When all these things come together, this is the making for a depression. But before depression, you would get a recession, and we of course would know that because everybody would be talking about that there's a recession, right? Paralife saying they agree about the Tesla phone. Yeah, I think when the Tesla phone comes out, honestly, I think that's going to really, really put a ding in Apple's profits. Because who wouldn't want to at least try out Elon's phone? He always seems to come out with a better mousetrap, right? So whatever the iPhone's doing, I'm sure that the Tesla phone. Scratch and Pete's here. Hey, Scratch and Pete, welcome in. I'm sure that the Tesla phone will have more bells and whistles and kind of do something unexpected. I even heard that you may be able to put it on the dashboard of your car and it'll charge it with some sort of little solar um, mini solar panel that's in the phone, but I don't know how practical that would be. It would be if you're out camping or whatnot, but most people are not too far from an electrical outlet, right? DP is saying, hey to everybody. I'm trying to highlight everybody. We got Nang here.
Aning,
Welcome in.
Abigail. What's up, Abigail? I shared you.
Abigail. Oh, is she a friend of your channel?
Yeah, she's a real good friend of
Awesome.
mine. She's like my best friend.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, every time I share somebody out, she always comes in. So,
That's awesome. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to switch so that I can share my screen
hmm
really quick there for a second here. I'm going to pop it over and share the screen. Let's see. And I wanted to show some things off here. Let's see. Share the screen. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. And share. All right. I wanted to bring up Apple for a second there. You can see this is Apple on the week. Guys, give me 1 second. Just have a look at the Apple chart and you can chat. I'll give me 1 second, get something for a minute.
Scratch and Pete, how you doing, Scratch and Pete? Paralife is still here. Tuber Chat, what's up, Tuber Chat? Good morning. That's right, Aning. Good morning to me. Good evening to you. I hope everybody's doing good this morning.
Okay, guys, I'm back. So this is the Apple chart for the week. This is Yahoo Finance. Can you guys hear me? It is free. Um,
Yeah, you're
it's
kind of low, but
I'm a little low. Oh,
yeah.
that's weird. Okay. So this is free to use. Yahoo Finance is usually free. I think they have a subscription, but a lot of it is on here for free for you guys to have a look at. And it's showing that it's bearish, short-term bearish, mid-term bearish, long-term normal. I'm sorry, neutral. Okay, so my bet, it closed at 162.41. My bet is that it will dip below 160 next week, but my option doesn't expire until March. I put extra time on it to give it more time to mature. This is why. This is definitely a downward trend. And as they tell you in the stock market, the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. So you want to go with the trend. So I think at least for the next couple days, I think Apple will fade. It may end up in the 150 somewhere, possibly even the upper 140s. Um, so guys, yeah, bear with me here. I want to show a few things on the screen, so I won't be able to see what is in. Oh, we got Darren, the shareholder bond. Welcome in, my friend. Guys, help welcome each other in while I'm showing off my screen. Um, the first thing I want to show, guys, is me, Kevin. Now, if you're not familiar, me, Kevin, does real estate. He does stock market, and he does stock market news on a daily basis, guys. This is a huge YouTuber. He's got 1.78 million subscribers. Hopefully you can hear this. I'm going to play what he has to say. I think this is definitely somebody you should subscribe to because he is just in tune with a lot of what's going on. And not only that, he has a lot of connections to rich people that know what's going on. He sold absolutely everything in his $20 million stock market portfolio. Now, to tell you how epic this is somebody that absolutely loves playing the stock market. He talks about it on a daily basis. For him to have sold his entire portfolio, up, down, sideways, didn't matter. Whatever stocks were winning or losing, just sold completely out is very telltale of what is to come in the next couple weeks at least. So listen, let him.
We can't hear it.
Can you guys hear him?
We can't hear
Hopefully, you can't hear it.
No.
Okay, so this is me, Kevin. I'll shut it down then because. So basically, he's given his reason for why he is selling his $20 million portfolio, guys. That is huge. That's epic. That's very shocking when somebody that you watch all the time is suddenly selling their entire portfolio. That means they're expecting a lot of blood in the street. They're expecting a lot of things to drop, right? So, okay, thanks. Yeah, I thought it would come up, but evidently it won't. But I can kind of paraphrase. Yeah, he did sell out. And of course, I'm sure some things were up, some things were down. But you got to really be expecting some serious volatility in the market to do that. It's sort of extreme. Most people would not do that suddenly. So what it makes me think he may know something that the rest of us don't know, which is what made me even more confident that, yeah, I think that Apple and maybe some of your other big tech stocks like Amazon and Google and things like that may continue to slide until we kind of reach the bottom. But we don't know where the bottom is, right, guys? We don't know where the bottom is. You don't know where the bottom is until it bounces, right? So, and yes, Kevin, a lot of people are going into precious metals. They're getting into gold. Um, I haven't bought into any of those yet, but that does seem to be one of the trends. People are buying either physical gold or they're getting into gold stocks, right? So, and of course, if anybody else would like to come up, please go ahead and use the link that I provided in the chat, guys. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Bariotic Boy? How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of my Filipino friends are on here today.
Yeah,
So
Bariotic.
rambling.
How you doing, Bariotic?
Yeah, he does morning live streams. He does a little bit of channel promotion as well. Rambling with the Brum said maybe placing my stocks might go into the safe category. Well, some people are either buying the gold stocks or they are getting into those dividend stocks, which even when they're doing bad, you still will get the dividend, right? So that's an idea as well. Your stocks like Coca-Cola, Johnson and Johnson. One of my favorites is Altria. While all this is going on in the market, Altria has not moved that much. The ticker for that is MO. Of course, they own all the cigarette companies. A lot of people, in bad times, people are still going to buy their coffee. They're still going to buy their cigarettes, and they're still going to buy their alcohol, right? They're still going to buy these things because, they just are. It's human nature. And they're called the sin stocks for that reason. Okay. Um, but they actually tend to do good during these times, right? So what we want to do is take a look. I'll share my screen again. There's no sound with this, but I'm going to share it really quick. Okay, I'm going to share it. Share the screen, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you Altria, and then I'm going to show you Apple. Apple. This was what Apple did this week, guys. Downward trend, not good. Then we're going to look at Altria. Okay, this is one of the sin stocks, and I'm not promoting it, but this is one that I have in my TD Ameritrade account. Look at that. She's smooth sailing sideways, guys. She's not affected. She's not affected hardly. It's saying short-term bearish, midterm bullish, bullish. You want somewhere to put your money? You may want to pick one of these stocks that is not really getting affected by all this volatility. And this has a fantastic dividend. Absolutely great. I think it's like 7% or something like that. It's crazy. So, yeah, while I have the screen share up, guys, I'm going to share one of my favorite channels, Best of Us Investors. This is Kerry. He's wearing the Indiana Jones hat here. If you're not connected with him, this is one of my favorites, and I reference him once in a while, especially with the biotech stocks. But when Kerry starts talking about a stock market crash in his videos, he's 77 years old. He's lived through the dot-com bubble. He's been a financial advisor. He's retired. I really highly respect his opinion on the market. And what he's saying is the stock market surge is always preceded by a stock market crash. So basically, he's saying, ride through the storm, and on the other side, we're going to have an amazing bull market after this. And I happen to agree with that. So what you do is you just continue to invest throughout. Okay, tech stocks crash. When he starts putting the word crash in his video titles, I take notice because he's got a very, very good feel for how the market moves. He's been doing this for over 50 years, guys, right? So, yeah. And then how to invest in today's crashing stock market. This is someone I watch very frequently, respect his opinion. And so, if you want some ideas, definitely that is one to add to your list of YouTubers that likes to talk about the stonks. The next one I want to talk about is Dead Inside. It's spelled DEADNSYDE. He's saying the stock market's going to explode. And he talks about Tom Lee, which is a very highly respected analyst. He spoke about how the millennials are getting to the age where they are going to be doing a high amount of investing in the stock market. Okay, they're getting to the age like 31 and above. They're starting families. So we have a bull market prediction ahead. We just kind of have to get through this sort of tumultuous time um, until this resets or corrects. And then, yes, we're going to have a lot of good bullish momentum going forward. You definitely want to connect with Dead Inside. So, yeah, those are some other YouTubers that I respect and that have actually made me some money. So, yeah, not just showing those off. They actually have made me some money. Welcome in everybody that came in. Okay, when I was showing those channels off, I want to show. Sorry about the window within a window within a window, guys. Sorry about that. You already know.
No,
You
it's
know
all
how that
good, man.
goes.
If you come to my stream
Yep.
yesterday, I was like, well, 2 days ago, I'm trying to learn how to do the Streamlabs.
Yeah, we're going into
And
the.
then I was trying to do like these, the Streamlabs where you can have people wait for you the next day and stuff, and like a time Streamlab or whatever, and I
Hello,
couldn't do it,
Brandon.
so I had to
Yeah,
cancel it.
yeah. I either do Streamlabs or I'll do StreamYard or I'll just go live straight off of YouTube.
Yeah.
I like that StreamYard lets you highlight the comments. I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
So but I mean, they all have their pros and cons, of course. So
No, I'm
uh
gonna get off here. I need to get some coffee and put on my makeup.
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, thanks for joining me, Dragon. I
Yeah, it's no
appreciate you
problem. I
coming
rolled
on,
out of
helping
bed
me
and you
out.
were on there, so I was like, I'm going in. I'm gonna do
Thank you.
it.
Thank you. You're a brave dragon. Thank you so much. All
See
right,
you
I will
later.
see you soon.
Right
Okay.
on.
All right, bye-bye. All right, guys. So it's just me now. Thanks. Anybody else that want to come on, guys, please feel free. Feel free. I usually don't go too much over an hour because I do work later today, and I do have some other things to do. I got the doggos here. They're pressuring me. They want treats and they want to go out for another walk and all that good stuff. Paradise saying, "Have a nice day." Thank you. I appreciate it. Anybody is always welcome up here as long as you stay respectful of the community. Everybody's welcome up here. Would love to have somebody else come on and help me chat. But yeah, so yeah, that is what I'm doing this week. I have a little bet that Apple will fade a little bit under 160, and then I don't think it will go below 140. So not too much worried about it, but I do want to try to take advantage of the momentum, the downward uh, bearish momentum of the market. I think that will I mean, we may be in for another massively red shocking uh week, and I won't be surprised. They have earnings coming up. Okay, so yeah, so you know if they meet earnings, sometimes the stock still goes down. The stock will still go down, guys. If you meet earnings, the stock will still go down. It's just how the market flows. Sometimes amazing news comes out and the stock tanks, and then sometimes bad news comes out and the stock goes up. Right? I mean, it doesn't make sense. That's how they catch you. That's how they catch the more novice investors because you can't always do what is the obvious thing. That does not always work out. When you try to go and do the obvious thing, I might lose big time. I'm thinking Apple's going to go down. Big money might pour tons of money into Apple on Monday, and then my option, well, it won't get killed because it has time to run, but it definitely will take a hit. But honestly, I think I'm right. I think I'm right. Let me get rid of this here. All right, there we go. All right. So yeah, so that is my little bet for this week. They do have earnings coming up. I believe is it let me look so that I don't tell you the wrong thing. Apple. Apple's ticker is AAPL. Most people feel very confident in Apple. Okay. putting their money in that. Long term, it's definitely a great stock to have long term, guys. Okay, so you can go on Robinhood and scroll down through the stats. It'll tell you the news and everything, and it'll tell you when the earnings are. Okay, so they're on the 27th. Let's have a look. All right, the 27th will be on Thursday, same day as Netflix had their big earnings. Yeah, sure. Come on up. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and click the link, and it'll patch you in. It is one of the 100 most popular stocks. They're based out of California. It's considered a hardware company, which is odd because it also, of course, has software. Upcoming earnings and popular recurring investment. So a lot of people just dollar cost average into Apple. So every paycheck, they just put a portion. It's called a recurring investment, and you can do that on Robinhood. The link for Robinhood is always up in my banner. You'll see the little green feather. You'll get 2 free stocks for joining with my link, and let me know that you utilize that. Thank you, Jaden. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so yeah, where's there? It's up towards the top of the. Just scroll back up onto the towards the top of the chat. All right, let me see. I'll copy it. I'll paste it for you guys again if you guys did not see it. And thanks so much, Kristen, for joining me. I didn't know you were in the financial uh field. I didn't know that. Never asked you. So that's very interesting. If you're still here, would love your input on, and maybe you can tell us like what people are deciding to invest in, or are they pulling their money out? I mean, that is another thing that I would be curious to know about. Are people taking their money out? I know my returns have been better than a lot of these big dog investors like Kathy Wood. My returns last year were better. I beat Kathy Wood. Do I respect her highly, but they crushed her all her stock picks. Um so yeah. There's Paralife TV. There we go. Boom. And you are in the show, my friend.
Oh, there we are. I
Welcome. Yay.
just wanted
Awesome.
just wanted to kind of come on your show and just say officially kind of meet you and just to say thanks because I really enjoy your channel.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, because it's a language like you speak a language like terminology wise, like all the jargon and stuff. Like you speak a language that I understand because I'm fairly new at playing within the stock market within the last probably 3 years or so. And I get on these other
Awesome.
channels and I have no idea what they're talking about with all this stuff. So when I found your channel, I have no idea how I came across your channel. Maybe it's through Think Dragon or Tuber Chat. I'm not sure. But as soon as I logged in and listened to your first show, I was like, okay, this is the language I understand. So it's just really
Thank you.
simple and you're very transparent, so just love your channel.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on too. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if there's ever something I'm talking about and you're like, "What's Nora talking about?" What? Just don't feel free to ask me, and I'll go ahead and reel it back and try to explain it better. Sometimes I even forget, and I just start, I start using all the lingo. I have a video in my video list with the stock market lingo. If you guys want to watch that, that's always in my beginner playlist. And that'll probably cover most of the things I may say. But if you ever don't know, don't feel free to just stop me and say, "Hey, what do you mean by that? What is that?" And then I'll explain it better for sure. Because that is my goal, is to be more um, accessible for people just getting started and for beginners, right?
Yeah. I still chuckle over the dead cat bounce. The
You
other
like
day,
that?
you said that, and I just laughed. I still chuckle at it when I hear about it. It's the first time I ever heard it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and you'll probably hear that again because I guess the what that means is even if you say a cat falls off a building and it's dead, even that'll bounce. It's
yeah,
kind of like don't get faked out by that bounce
yeah.
because
That
it's
little
dead.
bounce. Yeah,
It's dead. Sometimes things go down, they make a little bounce, and then they just continue to go down. Though, so they call it
yeah,
the dead cat bounce. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I don't
yeah.
know who came up with it, but it's definitely a thing that you'll hear from time to time, especially with people that do technical analysis and where they bring the chart up,
Mm,
and then you'll hear them refer to that. And a lot of people get faked out by that little bounce, and they'll put their money in, and then it continues to go down. So you always, when you see that, when you
yeah.
see a huge drop with a tiny bounce, you always have to be wary. Wait a little bit longer to see if it is that dead cat bounce because you don't want
Right.
to lock in when you could have got it at a way lower
Lower
price.
price. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, very interesting, very interesting. But yeah, it was yeah, Friday was a crazy day in the markets. Like,
Oh my God. Yeah, I can't believe Netflix lost 20%.
yeah,
That's kind of a mini crash in my personal opinion. I feel pretty confident to say like, yeah, that was not expected, That's sort of serious.
yeah,
Um
yeah.
so what are you up to this weekend?
Geez, I just edited a video this morning and
Oh,
hopefully
sweet.
get it posted
Okay.
tonight. Hopefully get posted
Okay.
tonight.
I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do some skiing. Kids are still in
Oh
bed right
man,
now, so get them up and going too. But
you
yeah, other
always
than
have a
that, I
lot
just
of fun, man.
I do I keep it. I just keep going. Like I don't. I just do what I can do, right?
Yes, sir, for
Just
sure, for sure.
yeah, just like with business too, whatever cards you're dealt, just kind of got to roll with it and try to play the best hand you can, right? And same
I
within
love
life.
your positivity, and you're
Yeah,
definitely getting out there. You're getting out there having fun. I
yeah,
can't too
thanks.
much right now because I work and I'm in school. But once I graduate, maybe I'll try to take you guys out on a couple little Florida adventures and show
Yeah,
you around and see if we can find some of these real life example. Maybe I'll go to Disney and do a little Disney video about the Disney stock, and I'll show you guys around the Diz. I used to go
yeah,
there a whole lot more than I do this year. I used to go a lot, but it's been kind of weird since the Rona. They've changed a
yeah,
lot of their rules and stuff.
yeah. We used to go down there. Well, I had family that lived. I had my mom and dad live down there now, like just in the wintertime. But my
Oh,
wife,
cool.
my in-laws lived down there too for years and years and years, and we used to go visit them every other winter. We'd go down there for 3 weeks, and so
Um,
quite
oh man.
familiar with it. And we were down there just as the pandemic hit. We left on a Friday before they shut down everything, so we did get the last hurrah in with the Disney with the kids and all that stuff. But we haven't been down since, and we really miss it, especially like this winter. Would have been our winter to go down, and with the weather
Yeah.
here in Canada, it's miserable. It's freezing cold on the East Coast and snowy and rain one day, and then it's roller coaster. But that was our little getaway. Is down to Florida.
Yeah, I hope you can
Yep.
do that again soon. Yeah, it's in the 40s today. It's 45 right now, which you probably
Let's.
could go out in a t-shirt in that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we could here. Yeah, you'll see in my next video. I think it was minus 12, and I'm outside with like a t-shirt and then like a hoodie on, and I'm thinking that's nice. Like now,
Yeah. We're
so
acting like big babies, it's funny people got scarves and wool hat. It's too funny,
so
man.
I got a question for you, Nora.
Okay, go
When
ahead.
did you start uh, investing in the stock market? Like when did you start taking an interest and say, hey, I'm going to learn about this and get involved?
Well, in my I would say in my early 20s, I got a couple of mutual funds started back then
Yep.
because my sister, who is she's in is she she was in the Air Force and she was very good at with money management. And she got me. She said, Nora, just start open these mutual funds, right? So I've had those growing since then, although I have not added to those in particularly as of recently. So that's kind of how I got started with it. But that's not actually hands-on. I started doing the hands-on investing sort of like right before that Rona crash is when I
Yeah.
really started getting into the Robinhood, and I really started enjoying it. And that's when I joined the Stock Market Academy that I'm a part of. Still, I'm a moderator over there. So that's when I really started to realize that I'm really, really interested in this. I can't get enough of it. I research it like crazy every day since that point, and then I say, you know what? Maybe I want to maybe just do a channel and share what I'm doing. That's simply what I started the channel doing. I said, let me show other people what I'm doing because I was doing pretty decently, and I like reaching out and chatting with other people, and it's good to be in a community too. So when did you get started with yours?
Um, is well, I kind of tinkered with it quite a few years ago with the weed stocks because
Oh yeah.
when Canada was legalizing weed and these shops are popping up, and,
Oh
that kind of
yeah.
stuff. And I was just kind of going on based on like what my friend was saying, right? So I
Mhm.
bought into a few stocks. I didn't really research anything, and I lost. And I said, okay, enough of that. I'm getting out. And just stuck to your mutual funds or my RSPs, that kind of thing. And then it wasn't until that when I was in Florida before the crash, uh, was it 2 years ago when I was driving with my brother-in-law. We were going to go see a hockey game in Tampa Bay, and he's a financial advisor. He has a huge black book.
Oh
He's been
wow.
in the industry since he's very well established. So he's 56, and he started right out of high school. And
Wow.
on the way to Tampa, so this would have been Wednesday before the Friday before we left. We're going to see a hockey game, and this was things were getting bad in the stock market. And his phone was buzzing like nonstop. People calling him, freaking out, and
Oh
it was
yeah.
just like something you see in a movie because he was right beside me. I'm driving, and he's answering his phone. He said, "Calm down, calm down. Everything's okay." Just like a
Really?
movie. And I was like, "Okay." The light went off right there. And I said, "Something's going on here, and something big is going to happen. I got to get in on this." So when he finally had a break, I started picking his brain, and he explained the whole thing to me. And so,
Right.
anyways, when I got home that Saturday,
Nice.
we left Friday, got home Saturday, and I looked at all the stocks. I looked at the stocks, the stock market.
Right.
He told me some stocks that he had and this and that. So I started doing research. It's the first time I actually dug in and actually did my readings. I looked at where the high was before it crashed. I looked back a year. I looked back 6 months. I looked back a year, 2 years,
Right.
5 years, like that. And I just did research and I picked some stocks and I said, okay, these guys, I know it's going to come back. I had a
Oh yeah.
savings, right? I had a savings. So I said, all in, let's go. And and I
Nice.
think like yourself, I think a lot of people who did that did well. Um, Took
Yeah.
advantage of the crash, unfortunate crash, but took advantage of that, and
Yes.
that's how I got hooked. And nonstop every day, I'm looking at stocks, I'm researching different stocks, and it's like you, I got hooked on it.
Same,
So
same here, same here.
yeah,
It hasn't really wavered. I mean, I still do this every day.
yeah,
Every evening, I'm looking at the futures in the morning. I mean, that's almost one of the first things I do is look at the portfolio, look at where things are sitting. Especially the big, to the Tesla, the Apple, the big ones that a lot of people watch.
yeah,
And I just find it so fascinating. I like to learn about the CEOs of the company, what they plan, their vision for
yeah,
the company, what they're trying to do. I mean, the stuff, just Tesla alone, what he's trying to come out with is just really fascinating. I could just talk about just Tesla and not run out of material. So yeah, I find it very, very interesting. That's great that you have that resource available, someone close to you that you can, contact and stuff like that. That's awesome.
yeah. So it was like I said, light bulb just went off at that moment. It's like, hey, I don't want to miss this. So, and like I said, anybody starting off new, and I still consider myself very new at this.
Oh
And
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I tell
and
people I'm a student of the stock
yeah,
market. I'm a
same
student.
here. Yep.
Every day I'm learning. I don't ever come off like, oh, I'm some sort of advisor. I'm not. But I
No, yeah,
like to
same here.
chat about it. I'll chat about it all day. And yeah, you can't ever stop learning. You have to
That's
keep
right.
you really do have to watch it. You have to listen to these earnings calls. You have to, if you're really putting your money in something, you want to know as much as you can about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
So, I
I
mean,
I, I don't mind doing that
like Friday, I took a huge hit, but that doesn't bother me now
for
because, and
sure.
if you had talked to me 6 years ago when if I had to take a hit, I would have panicked. Like with my weed stocks, I took a hit and I sold it. So I'm getting out of this. But now,
Yeah.
after all the research and listening to the channels that I've connected with, yeah, I took a huge hit. I'm down
Yeah,
overall
we
14%.
honestly we
But
all did.
just wait, yeah,
Kathy Wood did. I'm sure even
yeah,
Warren Buffett did. I mean, we're not that nobody's
yeah,
above taking this. I mean, it sort of blanketed the whole market. There wasn't too much that was safe from it.
yeah. But
Um,
difference from now and from 6 years ago is now I'm not panicking. I'm just like, all right,
no,
just
you
hold and then
don't
buy
lose
when I
it
can.
until you
Yeah,
sell, as they say. You don't
yeah, that's
take,
right.
you
Yeah,
know, the profits aren't yours either until you sell, but the loss isn't either. So I
yeah,
just look at it as a paper loss, which is the way that people refer to it.
yeah,
It's a paper loss. I'm not selling my Corsair Gaming. I'm not selling my CRISPR, not selling my Altria or my Apple. I'm not. So it is what it is. We're just
yeah.
on this roller coaster of life here.
Let it
Doing
ride.
Yeah. Should be an interesting week. I'm
Mm.
definitely not doing the whole freak out thing. I just kind
Uh,
of like, hey, okay, took a hit. That happened. We're not psychic,
no,
you know.
good.
But
Okay.
I appreciate you coming on, helping me out with the morning live stream.
No,
Uh,
this is like probably I think maybe the second or third time that I kind of went on live with somebody. I have a couple other groups there with people that have disabilities and stuff. So I jumped on one live there for a few minutes just to say hi and
Sweet. Yeah,
just that type
that's
of
what
thing.
I do.
So
I do my
yeah,
rounds, and nothing against somebody that's having a live. I do try to stay for most of it, but I get antsy because I like to see who else is out there, and I like to go and do my rounds, so to speak, and say my hellos, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
so I do the same thing. So anytime you spend here, I appreciate that
yeah.
greatly,
And
guys.
one of
I
these
know.
days one of these days I'll get enough courage where I can do my own live. I can go on. I tried it once and it was a fail because my audio went like 2 minutes in. So I was like, okay. And then I
You're
never
doing
tried
great.
again. So
You're
one of
doing
these.
awesome, man. You
Yeah.
should. You're a natural. You just
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
think you should. I'll
Once I get
come
the
on.
tech
I'll come
part
on your show.
yeah, I'd love to have you. I'd love to pick your brain. Like I just love to just pick, and
Thank you.
um, but I just gotta get the technique. I'm not a big techie or anything, right? That's my problem. Is just to get to make sure I don't lose audio and to know how to bring people in. And so I gotta upload the StreamYard, I guess,
Once
to
once
try it out.
you download StreamYard, it's
Yeah,
free. I'm using the free version.
yeah,
The fancy version is where you'll see all the nice fancy background. This is just a plain black background. But it has all the same basic features, and you'll see a link at the bottom that'll say share. You click
yeah,
it and you copy it to your clipboard, and then you can share that link out to your friends, and that's how they come on. So it's real user friendly. If you want to try it, I don't think
yeah.
I'll help you test it out one day if you want to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I did it really late at night, so I wasn't in case I didn't want people to. I didn't. I went live late at night, really late, so I was hoping people wouldn't come to my live just because I wanted to play around and try it. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, I was ended up
yeah,
getting people coming on.
You'll get
Yeah,
over that quick. You won't care. Honestly,
yeah.
when I first started, I was like, "Oh my gosh, what if I get a lot of thumbs down?" I cared so much about that, the thumbs down. And
Oh
now
yeah, yeah. You get a thumbs
I'm
up.
not saying I don't care, but it doesn't
Yeah,
bother me. It is what it is.
yeah,
You know, you got to keep going because there's more people that like it than do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Okay, well, I got a jet. I gotta go get my kids out of bed. It's like 12 o'clock here
No
Canada, New
worries.
Brunswick
Yeah, I'm
on the East
probably gonna
Coast.
hop off too.
Yeah,
It's just
I
this
gotta get
is.
those kids. Gotta get those kids moving and get them active and
Thanks so much, my
stuff.
friend. I appreciate you, and I'll see your live. Your not your live, but we'll see that too. But I'll see your video you put out later.
Yeah, I'll try to get it out tonight. I got to do the thumbnail and all that description stuff, but it takes me a
For
while to get her
sure.
done. But okay, thanks for having me.
All right, guys.
See
All
ya.
right. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So yeah, so I'm gonna hop off myself. Yeah, because I covered everything that I wanted to, and it was great reaching out to everybody here. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Hey, Jessica, welcome in. Thank you. DP saying, see you later, Towley. Always happy to have Towley on here. We got Yarn Barf. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Backlash Fisherman, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate everybody that hopped in while I was chatting with my friend from Paralife TV. Much appreciated. Much love to everybody. Backlash says he's leaving. Take care. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off too, guys. Thank you for joining the live stream. Guys, always feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, Philly Orlando, or Twitter, Philly_Orlando, if you have any questions or you want to chat about the stock market or anything for that matter. I am always available, and I appreciate all my friends out there, guys. Much love to everybody, and I will see you guys in the next video, guys.